3 yards to gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down and
a great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
5 yards.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Gun.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
First down and run with Cohen. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Right to the 3. Great.
They fake the give. Newton. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they run with Michel.
47-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
20.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 4th down, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michel, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for
Foster.
Robert Foster, 72 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bills 24, Patriots 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Side as a receiver, maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 31, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A.J. Epinesa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throw caught here by Byrd.
Newton's pass.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Cohen. 51 yards up. on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They go right back to Singletary, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen's throw is complete, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Klein able to get him for a loss of about 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You must be treated.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. Micah Hyde.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 74 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Shit, gun. Shit. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You got to get the ball. Until you get the ball out here.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. He don't know no better. He's crazy.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hey,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Johnson. Touchdown.
Keyshawn Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton got a man, and he hits him in stride. Newton, the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Got his man. That's Harry. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Bills 44, Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 more there and another first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
11 yards.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Flushed out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"